Khuddaka Nikaya, the Minor Discourses, Theragāthā, Verses of the Arahant Bhikkhus, Terasanipāta, the Book of 13 Verses. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Theragāthā 13.1 Soṇa Koḷivisa Thera. Verses of the Venerable Soṇa Koḷivisa. The one regarded as most excellent in the entire kingdom, the king of Anga's very favorite among all of his royal courtiers, today has won the Dhamma's pinnacle, for Soṇa has finally crossed over and gone past all sorrow. 5 must be severed completely, and the 5 fully given up and abandoned. Meanwhile, another 5 have to be cultivated to replace them. In this way, that bhikkhu who has slipped through these shackles, 5, is thus recognized as the one who's called a flood crosser. However, there are those monks who, being arrogant and stuck up, not to mention negligent, remaining carelessly obsessed with the world and what they could get from it, they go on seeking pleasures in things of the external, while unconcerned about their sila, as they live without virtue. And similarly with their samadhi, never developing in meditation, and especially possessing no panya, their hearts remain without any wisdom or insights to speak of, and as a result, they never come to attain fulfillment at all. But by living in such a manner, such a monk turns his back to what must be done, and instead he goes on doing what must not be done. It's no surprise, therefore, how, in the presence of neglect and arrogance, those conceited ones, living with total disregard for the holy life, continue to drown in their defiling contaminants within, perpetually growing in their hearts, unobstructed. Meanwhile, those monks who actively engage by firmly dedicating themselves to the practice, by their genuine commitment to continuously come back to the body, while staying mindfully aware of all that they witness taking place through it. Such bhikkhus turn their backs to what must not be done, while making sure they do what must be done. Living in such a manner, with mindfulness and full awareness of themselves and their behavior, sooner or later come to personally experience the ending of all contaminants. The direct path which takes you straight to the goal has already been pointed out to you. Now, see to it that you stay on it and maintain your course. Do not turn your back, nor decide to change your direction by going this way or that. You must continuously re-energize your efforts, while building the necessary motivation to relentlessly move forward. For it is only through persistence and not giving up that you'll be able to attain Nibbana. As I pushed myself to the breaking point, overexerting myself, by trying to go beyond my limits, the matchless teacher in existence came to my rescue by offering me the simile of the veena with its two types of strings. The one with vision supreme explained to me the Dhamma, which, upon hearing, I quickly understood where I had gone wrong, and this filled my delighted heart with great joy. With serenity of heart leading the way, while balancing softness with diligent effort, soon I reached the goal supreme, as I attained the three higher knowledges, and thus the Buddha's teaching was now complete. For the one who's intent on giving up things of the world intuitively feels more at home with constant renouncing, as he stays closely and comfortably secluded in his heart. He then witnesses how being considerate and kind towards others and their needs feels so innately right and natural, not to mention sweet, that leads to the uprooting of the tendency to grab and hold. For the one who is, therefore, determined to fully destroy craving and to shine the light of wisdom and non-delusion in the heart, upon seeing the arising of contact at any one of the sense doors, comes to dwell in perfect freedom at last. For such a perfectly released bhikkhu, who's now at peace, there is no more work to be done, nor anything else left to improve upon. Just like a massive stone mountain sits solid in its place, does not tremble by the power of violent winds and storms, likewise with all that he experiences, be they forms, tastes, sounds, odors, textures, or whatever mental objects that may be liked or disliked, none could ever come to touch or affect him any more. For the heart that is freed remains completely steady and unperturbed, as it observes quietly their cessation. These were the verses spoken by the Venerable Soṇa. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.